Hello, I'm Jenna Longmire, and I'm speaking to you from Big South Fork National River and Recreation Area in northeastern Tennessee. And behind me is the confluence of two rivers, the Clear Fork River and the New River, which flow into the Big South Fork River, which then pours into the Cumberland River, which flows through Nashville, my hometown. So I thought this would be a good place to speak to you from today about some information coming through. I'm sure a lot of this is coming through for others as well, about receiving information from our intuition and our inner knowing. And this ties directly into personal sovereignty and freedom. So if you are struggling right now with releasing old relationship patterns, with feeling stuck perhaps in a career where you feel like you've got the golden handcuffs and you can't afford to leave, if your freedom is being compromised in any way, I invite you to really turn to intuition and inner knowing, because the culture has not emphasized this at all. In fact, we typically don't talk about it. So what I'm here to do, I think part of my role is to talk about things that have not been spoken about. And a lot of these would fall under divine feminine teachings and values that we have not emphasized. So my message for you today is to really take time to go inward, and it might mean just clearing out first before any information can come through for you. That's why I came out here, was just to get completely out of the density of the city and get my energy completely clear. Because sometimes it takes a lot of self-care to get to a place where you can really tune in. And even then we question it and we doubt ourselves. So that is why I feel community is so important right now. Because as we are speaking things in circle, in community, that helps us to validate ourselves, to know we're not alone, to know we're not crazy, even though the culture has told us that maybe our ideas are radical or not realistic. And I'm challenging that right now, because we are in times where I believe we can make some quantum shifts. And what that means is what used to take lifetimes for us to achieve as souls in our evolution, we're able to achieve that in a much shorter amount of time right now. So we are experimenting in our cohort and in the energy magic workshops that I'm doing with different ways of practicing, embodying our wisdom, embodying our knowing, receiving intuition. And this takes some work, just even getting to that place where you can trust it. But it's happening so fast in community. So if you're feeling alone out there, just know you're not, and just however you can engage with other like-minded individuals on this path of personal sovereignty and embodying divine feminine values, I believe we can really shift the collective, because this divine feminine energy is here in such a big and powerful way. I have felt it hugely since early 2020, and it is amazing to just feel it coming in more and more. So thank you for listening. Have a beautiful day. Blessed be.